aboard this live launch with Hunky Dory TV. The crafting captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and we are now cleared for takeoff. In preparation for launch, please ensure all of your troubles and worries are properly stowed. You won't be needing those today. Our flight time will be a craft-filled 60 minutes or more, and the Hunky Dory crew are now ready for departure. At this time, we ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our video presentation. Live launch takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have live launch liftoff.
Good morning everybody and welcome on board Hunky Dory. I'll be with you for the next hour to show you our incredible new collection Animal Kingdom. But I'm not alone, I'm with the lovely Emily, and over on the demonstration station is Natalie Musprat.
Hello, good morning everyone. This is a fun show, isn't it?
It is. I don't think I've done a live launch before.
I don't
I think I'm just usually on the Thank Craft It's Friday because we're a bit too silly.
Yeah,
so I've got to be
true.
well behaved today.
Yeah, on point.
Yes.
We've got to be sensible.
Sensible. Got our sensible heads on.
Sensible. We'll do. Well, it's going to be fun though because this kit is mega.
It's mega, and you was on Create and Craft on Monday with this kit. And
I was.
It was great, wasn't it? We've had so much good feedback.
It did really, really well. I think everyone loved the artwork, loved the colours in this collection. I don't think there was probably much left. I'd say around about 80% of the stock had gone after Pauline's show last night. So yeah, there wasn't much left at all. So that just proves that today it's going to go super, super fast.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, some of us have come dressed for the occasion for the Animal Kingdom launch, but you know, some of us have let us down, but we won't go into that.
I have let the team down today, haven't I? I've just come in my cardigan. I have let the team down, but I thought that if I came in leopard print today, because I knew you were coming in leopard print because you texted me, we'd just be a whole leopard print team.
It'd be too much.
Yeah, so I thought maybe I'll have to chill it down.
Well, you know, there's other animals in this kit. You could have come as a peacock.
A peacock! I could have come.
You could have made some feathers.
Yes, we should do. Well, maybe. We'll see what we can get to in the show.
Okay. Right, so before we show you this gorgeous collection, let's just recap some of those members-only offers we've got this week. So they are available all week. It will be your last chance to get them on Sunday. So let's just take a look. So of course we've got our deluxe craft pads, and this saves £5 with the multi-buy. So you can get 2 for $14.98. Now, unfortunately, our Lilac Moments one is just gone out of stock, but the other 2 are still left to get your hands on. Our favourites by many, I'm sure, are adorable scorable pattern packs. So 3 for $14.97, and that saves you £9, I think, altogether.
Well, that is amazing,
multi-buy.
Isn't it?
Yes, and they're just really great patterns, aren't they?
Oh, amazing those sets.
Topper sets, they are usually any 5 for 4. Today, well, for the week you can get any 3 for 2, so you can use these on our Animal Kingdom toppers as well.
So that's correct. You're going to pay £5.98 and get 3 topper sets.
Yes.
That's incredible value. That is amazing.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And our Popper Topper pads, 2 for £15, and that saves £8.98 with this multi-buy.
These are such good deals.
Good deals, aren't they?
All the time.
Oh, I thought that was it. I completely forgot. We've got our buy one, get one free pick and mix toppers.
I love these toppers as well because they're really cute and they're all a bit like different and unique.
Yeah.
Which I love. And these are great for invites as well, because especially when they're on great deals like this, buy one, get one free. Get them in, make some invites. Love it.
I'd not thought about making the invites for the pick and mix. Yeah.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
It's really good.
You can just get one sheet, you've got all those toppers, away you go.
Yeah.
Throw some adorable scorable in there and you set. Absolutely, you've got everything.
There we go, we've got a Natalie's tip of the day there.
Yeah, there you go.
Shall we run the Win It Weekly BT? Okay, so this week you can get your hands on our Infinity Cube. So I watched Alan do the show on Monday and he really made me laugh. He said you can make this up and you can just play with it until you get bored. And I thought, well, yes, you can. But yeah, it's a great die. You can do so much with this. We've got some I'm sure you'll be able to find these on the hub or on Pinterest, where we've made little games with them, we've made the picture light frames with them. There's all sorts you can do, isn't there?
So many things you can do with them. It's really, really great. And I think also there's a tutorial online of how to actually build up your box, which is really fun. But it's a really nice gift for maybe for Easter, for the grandparents that you've not seen for the last year. Maybe put some pictures of the kids on there.
Yeah.
Give it to them, because each day you can switch it around, you can change it around, and that changes the picture as well, which is really nice. So I think it's a really nice sort of, it's a different way of showing your maybe your photographs and things like that. So it's a really nice gift to give to someone as well.
Absolutely. And so there's 5 winners. So what's the question this week?
I think it's a funny one.
A snail can sleep for how many years? Is it A, 2, B, 5, or C, 3? Well,
I'm not sure
no
what
idea.
it is, but I could definitely sleep for a couple of years. So maybe I'm a snail. Maybe I'm actually a snail at heart. Maybe
No,
that's
'cause
my
you go-
spirit animal. Is
We
a
were-
snail.
we were talking about this the other week, weren't we? You go to bed quite late. I go to bed early, so I would say
yeah, you
I'm
go to bed well early.
a snail. I probably have 10 hours sleep a day, don't I, a night?
That's a good thing though. Then you're refreshed, you're ready to go. But you do get up super early.
Yes, I'm a
You're up like mega early.
Yes.
I can't do that.
6 o'clock every day, even at the weekend, 6, awake,
I know,
raring to go.
Isn't it? It absolutely, the thought of getting up that early
But
actually quite scares me. Like, no, you need sleep. Sleep it. But then, yeah, I do go to bed a little bit later. That's the reason why.
but then maybe I thought snails hibernated.
Did you? Because they have a shell?
Yes. Do they?
They do? Oh, so is this how long they hibernate for then?
Oh, giving the
Ooh.
answers away.
Clues to the answers.
Oh no.
I don't know what I'm going to guess there.
Yeah, so just like, share and comment your answers, guys, throughout the show, and then we will pick 5 winners on Fridays. Thank Craft It's Friday show.
5 winners.
5 winners.
That's incredible.
Absolutely. So let's get on to this beautiful Animal Kingdom collection. And before we start, let's just show you a VT of some cards made. So I'm going to show you first the ultimate bundle. So let's just take a look over here. So you can see everything that you get here for $34.97.
Emily, this is a very good spread.
It's a beautiful spread, isn't it?
Wonderful.
And I think with this, when you think of an Animal Kingdom, you imagine these colours, don't you?
You do.
Just
You imagine it to be like a rainforest, I think.
absolutely bright and vibrant.
Flowers everywhere.
Absolutely.
The smell of grass. That's what I think of.
So in this bundle you get your 8 toppers, there's 8 foil cardstocks, there's 8 printed cardstocks, 36 inserts, and of course the little book. And so that's $34.97. And so yeah, get
It's
that.
crazy, isn't it? You get
Yeah.
everything included in there. You're going to save money as well. It's definitely the best way to do it.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So let's just show you in detail some of these incredible toppers.
It is amazing, the artwork here.
Oh, it is.
The colours are just incredible.
And so, love conquers all. Oh, look at these little frogs. We could just talk about animals forever, though, couldn't
We could.
And everybody likes animals, don't they?
Yeah,
I'm
I think so.
I'm sure you can make a card for all sorts of people. There's something for everyone here.
Something for everyone. I think a range of occasions you can use these cards for as well is really, really vast. Maybe you've just had a new baby and it's you sending like a welcome to the family card. You've already got quite a big family. That frog one's perfect for that because they're all sort of like on top of each other.
I used to, when I was little, love frogs. My nana had a pond, and I used to go and collect them. I know that's crazy.
With your actual hands?
Yeah, I'd just get right in and just get these little frogs, and yeah, I used to be obsessed with them.
Oh.
And so my sister, she's 10 years younger than me, and once I got my little pet frogs, and I was coming in to show them, and she stood on one. She stood on this frog, and I was heartbroken and locked myself in the garage. Because she'd hurt my little frog.
Did you give it a froggy funeral?
I think it was fine. I'm sure, I can't remember. Somebody's lied to me at some point, haven't they? And they're like, the frog is fine. And
I think so.
And it wasn't fine.
So. I think so.
This is one of my favourites because I absolutely love flamingos.
It's so good.
And
it's really beautiful. The colours in this one are really nice as well, isn't it? Because you've got all like the bright blues, the pinks and the greens in there.
Yeah.
Just the imagery, I think I absolutely love it.
And even on the foiled borders, they've got some like foiled foliage there, which it looks really nice on top of the image.
It's so beautiful.
And
I love the textures that you've got in all the cardstocks as well.
Yeah.
All the like little patterns that they've taken from the animals. It's really pretty.
Oh, I like this so much.
It's so nice, isn't it? This one's really interesting because I think it's quite more mystical than a lot of the others.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's great for those sort of like adventure explorers in your life, those people, maybe you're over in America across the pond, those people who maybe go hunting, things like that. You've got the eagle in there, maybe you're just a bird watcher. You've got the eagle in there, you've got the deer in there. And the beautiful, like, really wild horses, which I think is lovely.
Yeah, I'll just read some of the sentiments because it's really nice on this one. We belong together and soar confidently in your own sky.
That's
so nice, isn't it? It's just really uplifting. Oh yeah, you could really do some mystical, magical projects with this.
It's really pretty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just love everything about this kit. It's just really eye-catching. First of all, you're like, wow, that's colourful.
Yeah.
The patterns in there are just amazing. I love the little dolphins.
Oh, that's so nice, isn't it?
It's
I love
great.
it. Oh, they're just so cute.
I know, they're hilarious. I have a funny dolphin story, but I'll tell it you later when I make a card.
Okay.
Because it's very funny. Oh, this one.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
It's so
nighttime.
Nice. And they're just
Beautiful.
like swimming in the moonlight. It's majestic, that one, I think.
Oh, I love that word.
It's a good
majestic.
word, isn't it?
Yes,
Majestic.
it's a fabulous word. Oh, pandas. So everybody loves pandas,
You've got the
don't
pandas on there, you've got the bears.
they? Absolutely.
It's really, I love the greens as well in this one. The colours are quite different. It's not a colour of green you really see a lot.
Yeah.
But I really like it.
And I think as well, this style, it's not completely realistic. It's semi-realistic, isn't it? It's a painted style, but it's not childlike
sort of
at all.
Childlike or
yeah.
What would you say, like cute in any way? It's really, it reminds me of Our Planet.
Yeah.
It is a kit that is fully, David Attenborough would approve.
He absolutely would.
We should send him a card made with this. He would love it.
Absolutely. Oh. And let us know in the comments as well which one is your favourite, because I know we talk about which ones we like the most, but and what you would do with these.
It is just
there we go. So I've
come
come
so pretty.
matched to this one, as you can see.
Yeah.
My favourite one
Got the
ever.
little leopards.
Leopards,
Just so
tigers. What does this one say? Hope your day is wild. Absolutely.
It's always wild here.
Always
day
wild
is
at Hunky Dory Towers, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. The patterns here are just incredible. The foil corner as well. There we go. Oh,
The little
so
leopards.
lovely.
And then I think this topper is my favourite, just because all the animals on there are just,
Yeah.
it's just like full on safari, isn't it? You've got the beautiful images of all the animals on there. You've got the elephants stampeding and the little family of giraffes, which I love.
I think I've seen one of the cards made from the giraffes, and I really love it. Oh, there you go, the family of elephants. And this texture here of the giraffe pattern, I'm not sure you can quite see it on screen, but
Oh my God,
is,
it's beautiful.
it's really nice, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
It's subtle, but it is lovely. And then here we go, we've got a more like generic one. If you didn't want the full animals to take centre stage, you can just use these florals and the butterflies and a little dragonfly there too. Lovely colours, this one.
It's very more sort of like female specific, this one, isn't it, I would say?
Yeah.
With the flowers and the colourings that you've got going on. But yeah, the butterflies, they're just beautiful, like how they're properly sitting on the roses. You could do some really nice fussy cutting in there and lift their wings up. It would look incredible.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, that is the Topper collection. So of course, $19.99, or it's in the bundle for $34.97. So that is that. Let us know what you think. If you saw this on Monday, if it's your first time looking at this collection today, let us know.
Yes, we'd love to know what you think of this kit, because it is very beautiful. We love it. But what do you think about it? Let us know.
So before Nat does a demo of this beautiful collection, I'll just quickly show you the inserts here. So $9.99 for 36, and the 16 designs, you get 3 of each. Of course, these are in our, is it 140 GSM?
Yes, I think so. So you can print on them, you can stamp on here if you want to.
Absolutely.
There's loads that you can do, but I just like how it all coordinates together. It's perfect, it all matches lovely. You can get straight into it and make cards.
Yeah. And you can see it's the same, detail and artwork from the main collection, but just slightly muted, so you can, it doesn't take away from your designs.
No, it doesn't at all, does it?
No.
Love it.
Beautiful.
And you get 3 of each in here as well. So if you want to be quite fancy, there's some stamps coming up on the show as well.
Oh, of course.
You could stamp straight onto here. You could do some like little paper piecing. It would look amazing.
Oh, I like the swans. So lovely. So of course, get this in the bundle and save yourself an extra £5.
The bundle is definitely the way to go, I feel.
I spotted the killer whale card behind you. Do you mind showing it?
Oh, of course.
Oh, it's a good one, this, isn't it? A little diorama. It's very, very cool.
Oops, me going the wrong way. That's nice, isn't it? So Kelly Lloyd has created this.
Yeah. I think she's used a mix of everything there. So you've got a little book page, you've got some of the adorable scorable we're going to show you. So it just shows you how you can get really creative with all of this.
So are you ready for a little demonstration?
I don't know whether I'm ready for a little demonstration.
Are you not? Well,
no, I am.
We are ready.
I'm ready.
Well, I'm ready and waiting.
I'm ready to go. Okay, so we're going to use the Be Strong topper, which has the beautiful leopards in, which they're our favourites here at Hunky Dory. We are a big fan of the leopard print. So we're going to use that topper. And we're going to take our cardstock that matches up lovely with that here. So let's just pop this out. And then I'm going to also cut away my border strip, because we're going to add that in here. And then there's quite a few nice little smaller toppers that we can use. So we've got Be Strong, Brave, and Courageous, Good Luck, Hope Your Day is Wild, which I really like that one actually. Oh, I love this one. This is the best sentiment ever, and now I'm sad because I've chosen the leopards and it just wouldn't work if I used it. Go get them, Tiger.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that a good sentiment?
That's really good.
But we'll go with I Hope Your Day is Wild, because
I feel like that sentiment is something you would say. Go get them, Tiger.
Go get them, Tiger. Go do it. So I've also got our inserts, because we're going to add that in later on. But first of all, we're going to start off with our cardstock, and we're going to just trim this down to... let's think about this one then. We are doing an 8x8, and my gold Miri is 7 3/4. So I'm going to do actually 7. Let's just check. Are we going to have space if we do that here? Let's do it at 8 2 notches. There we go. I said 8 2 notches. That doesn't even make sense. Apologies. I've done it at 2 notches above 7.5. So let's just do that so it's nice and square. And then I'm going to take my cardstock. I'm going to line up my edge with this nice border strip here, and we're going to go all the way down until we reach the top of that leopard's head.
Oh, it's a
It's
cheetah.
a cheetah. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that just ruined the whole vibe. However, still love the cheetah print. Anything.
Yes. Thank you for letting us know,
Thanks for letting us
guys.
know. Do you know what? I don't know. Is this cutting? I think it is. I'm going to go from the bottom. We're just going to go around here.
Got a lot of favourites for the elephant topper.
Oh, the elephant's
Yeah.
just incredible. It's amazing. A lot of them are actually. And when you get them home and you really look closely in them, the backgrounds and the textures that run throughout like your cardstock in here are all taken from the amazing artwork that we have in this collection. So the team have done a fantastic job with this one, as they always do. But yeah, this one especially is beautiful.
Viv has commented, I watched Natalie on CNC yesterday. The kit is fantastic and Natalie looked amazing.
Yeah, we had to dress up. So I dressed up in my best 1950s gear. We didn't have very long to get our outfits ready, so I did have to pull in the cavalry. I knew that my mum had a like off-the-shoulder top because she went a couple of years ago for her 40th. She went as Sandy from Greece.
Okay.
So it was quite a while ago now, actually. I say a couple of years ago. I can't say how old she is, but
Careful.
it was a very long time ago. Not very long. A few more years than a few years. I know, I need to get myself out of it. She'll be texting me later like, Natalie. So she had a top, and then I was like, who's going to have a big puffy skirt in like a really nice colour, but like a really bright colour? I was like, Grandma.
Oh.
So she was like, well, let me see what I've got. So she had a nice pleated skirt. So I only didn't have much time at all because I went across at the weekend for a little walk. So she passed it to me, and then I just had to like take it in with some hair grips, actually. Hair grips and a belt, but it worked. It worked. So now we have our image, and I've just popped that out of there, and we are actually going to sort of put that back into place, but we're just going to lift it slightly with some foam pads. So let's get our card and all of our pieces together. I've got some of the brown earth colour from our adorable scorable, and I'm going to pop this on. I'm not actually going to stick it to the card first because I might do some crazy cutting. So let's
yeah, I
just
like crazy
stick
cutting.
this, because I think my topper, I might actually, and this is something that not a lot of people do, but I might actually cut into my topper and just have it sort of half over. So I'm going to stick the gold mirror onto the brown first of all. So just peeling away that tape, and we're going to stick that in line here. So let's get that on, and then with our first piece of cardstock, I'm just going to add tape to the edges, and then we'll go across here, and that should stick down really nicely. Let's put another one in the centre just for good measure, and then we can peel this away, and then I can line it up. And to do this, because obviously there is a little bit missing, we're just going to line it up with these three corners, because I know that if these three edges are all sort of in line and straight, then the chance of the rest of my panel being in line and straight is quite strong. And then we're going to put this back on there like that, but we are going to lift that with foam pads. So I've got my super long strips, and these are great for doing panels like this. You can put them on the edges, and then you don't sort of see underneath it. It clears up those spaces really, really nicely. I'm going to put one on the bottom as well, so then there's no sort of like lifting. And with this extra piece here, we should, if I just trim that down to that point, we'll be able to just stick that in that gap there. Pop a bit on his head, and then I've got some larger squares which I'm just going to put over here. And then I think actually as well, just because I don't want this little tail to bend in any way. Let's just get a tiny bit of foam pad and we'll pop that on there as well. So we can peel off all of our backings now.
You are super speedy.
Super speedy.
Yeah, I wish I was this quick.
Well, I think you get to a point where once you've practiced it a few times, then you get quite used to being super speedy. So then that can go on there, and that's in line with our edging, so it's all really nice. And then this is going to go on here, but like I said, if I put it here, it does work and it does fit. And it looks really, really nice, but just offsetting it a little bit, I actually quite like it, just because of the positioning of our main image here. It makes it just a little bit different than if you have it in the center. So what I'm going to do is, if I flip this over, I'm just going to get a pencil. Where are you, pencil? Or a pen? Oh, here it is, in the other side.
Remember guys, you can get this bundle for $34.97, or if you are a club member and you sign in, you will get that for $33.22.
So I'm just marking with my pencil on this side where it lined up with that gold mirror, and then I'm going to take my topper and I'm going to trim that to those points with my trusted trimmer. And then what we can do is, as you would do anyway, I know a lot of people are probably thinking, oh my gosh, she's just cut into that. Oh my gosh, what is she doing? But it will look quite cool when we finish. So I'm going to use all of the borders here. I'm going to just pop this one out. So first of all, when you're doing this, always stick your larger border out first, because if you stick your topper and then you've not got enough space, so if I stuck this down first and I put this all the way up here thinking I had space, and then go to put this on and it's all the way up this way, it just avoids your sort of disappointment if you were to wrongly stick it. But we're just going to use our thin foam pad strips, and I'm putting one strip on here, and we're going to do that all the way around, making sure that it reaches up to that bottom piece. And then we'll stick this in place. So lining up those edges to the side of our gold mirror, like so. Then with this piece here, I'm going to use some glue actually, and I do have a brand new one. So if we get, let's just cut the top off this. I don't think I've even got to the bit where you cut it.
New glue day.
New glue day. Is that going to come out? Nope.
Let me remind anyone who's not already got the Spring Celebrations Club gift that is there now online. You can get the club gift bundle as well for $11.99. I know that's been selling really great over the weekend too, because it's perfect for Easter coming up. It's just a beautiful collection. So yeah, don't forget to get that as well.
Collection, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? It's really pretty.
So then I'm using some construction glue because I do not want this to move once it's down. We just put a thin layer onto that, and then we're going to stick that down. So pressing in there to make sure that that is nice and flat against that cardstock. And then with our main topper, I'm then going to double up my foam pads. So that this has some nice height on it. So we're just going to go for 3 quite spaced out, and then we'll stick the others on top. We'll peel this away. I'm going to stick this into that center space now, again making sure that it lines up with that edge that we've created. And then I've got a piece of the lovely decorated border from your collection, which I'm going to just add to the bottom. Now I did stick this down, but I do have the ability to just lift that up slightly to pop that in place. So let's take some of this off, but we don't need to take it all off because we won't actually use the full strip. So if we just peel it back, get that into place, you can pop that, just lift that bit up slightly. So it's just underneath the tail, but then it meets, there we go. It tucks nicely behind that section. And then I will use my scissors just to cut this away. So then that lines up with that section as well. Just going to just trim that bit there. There we go. And then our sentiment, we're going to add up here in the top corner, and that says, "I hope your day is wild."
Yes.
I think we might add some brown, just to make it all sort of match together. We'll add some brown gemstones as well. I'm gonna go with this middle colour actually, because it's a bit of a contrast. It's not or should we go with the dark brown?
Oh, I quite like that colour.
We'll go with this one,
Yeah.
because there is a lot of different brown tones in here, isn't there? I'm gonna do a small, a medium, and a large.
You've got a
Just
lot of
in that corner
lovely
there.
comments about this card, Natalie.
And then I'll do exactly the same, but I'm going to do it going this way, in this direction. And then we are all finished.
Looks great.
I'm going to stick it onto my card blank. And then we've got our insert as well, which we haven't done anything with just yet. So that can go onto our card like that. And then if I just trim this, and I'm going to trim it to 7 3/4, just so I've got that nice edge around the outside. So 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. And then I'm just going to stick this, actually, just going to stick the top bit down so it still floats like a very old traditional insert would do, where they just sort of flat around in the middle. So we can pop that in, and you have a card completely finished, ready to go. You've got your card all made up for you, and then you've got that insert in there that you can write your message on. So you can really get quite creative, but not actually put in that much work, I don't think.
Yeah, because that looks really great, and it's not taken
It's not
ages, has
taken
it?
that
It
long
looks
at
lovely.
all, no.
I really like that.
Love it.
And so many really positive comments
How lovely.
for that. Loving your designs there. But
How lovely.
let me just show you a few more makes from this collection while we're just looking at the cards here.
Because there are
So-
some beautiful cards I've been made.
We're making Emily work extra hard here. Here we go. Again, another option of what you can do with these cheetahs here.
I love this.
And what
It's
does that
really
say?
clever,
Oh,
isn't
happy
it?
birthday. Yeah, that's lovely. From Steph Powell here, I've got the birds. Oh, this is great. This is great. And you wouldn't think really to put these two patterns together,
Mixing them
but
together.
it works, doesn't it?
It is. This animal adorable scorable is on offer as well in our members week.
Yes, and that would just go great with these. It just gives you
Perfect. Add it
something
in.
else to... Oh yeah, those horses are beautiful. And what's this style of card called, Natalie?
Like a fold back.
A foldback.
Yeah,
Love it.
Love it.
Elephants here, and I know this is one of the popular ones from reading your comments.
It is beautiful.
It's lovely. And I like how you can use the topper frames like that as well. Happy birthday. Oh, I love that. I really like the big happy birthday there. Oh, you could just, you can give these to so many people.
You really can. I don't think age is limited with this collection,
No,
is it?
absolutely
Because
not.
everyone loves animals so much that
I've
it's
done that
just
wrong.
one for everyone. It really is.
There we go.
That's a nice little easel.
It's really
a little
nice, isn't
corner
it?
one.
Yeah.
It's
Using
really
the little
different.
sentiment tags down there too. And here we've got this one by April.
It's very pretty. Isn't it?
Beautiful. And I feel like I'm going to do what I do best when I come and do these shows, is steal cards and send them to my friends and family.
Terrible, isn't she? Terrible.
So let me just show you as well the little book that you get in the bundle. Of course, £9.99. but you can get this in the bundle and save yourself an extra £5. And with our little books as well, these are 144 pages. You can decoupage, you can pyramage. I'm sure there's some other marge words.
There will be.
Isn't there? That's what
There's
you can
always a marge.
do with these little books. I'll just flick through a few of these pages.
I love this, mainly
Oh,
because the images are all really zoomed in. So you're getting a really in-depth, close look at just how beautiful this artwork is.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And I think because as well, the little book pages aren't foiled, it gives you a chance to do a bit more with these. You can chop into them more, you can be afraid to make mistakes, can't you? Because there's extra
'cause
pages.
There's loads of pages in here, and it's just great value. You can get really creative with your dies if you wanted to as well.
Yeah.
There's just so much more room for just having fun and getting really creative, which I love with little books. And I think it was Andy on my show on Monday was saying that if you got a little book and you were making cards for charity and you just put one page on a gold mirror mat on a card blank and sold it for 50p, I think you could make 70. I think he said you would make over £70
Oh, from just
selling those
yeah.
cards.
Oh, that's amazing.
Maybe add a sentiment in there from your sentiment book as well. But you can make some beautiful cards, and just not even having a sentiment on. Maybe you just love animals and you have them.
Oh my goodness! We've got a little guest. Do you want to? Yes, let me move to the middle.
We can have a little sneak in.
We've got a little guest.
Sorry, do you want me to...
There you go.
Oh, she does not know what's going
I
on.
know. You're just really aware of everything now, aren't you? Someone a record nosy mouse.
Sophie Grace,
Oh,
you look so pretty.
she looks so grown up since last time. Hello.
What are we doing? Oh, what can I have?
Sophie,
Can I have all of these things?
Sophie loves the animals.
Can I eat everything? That is the thing. We love to eat stuff.
Well, who
Yeah,
doesn't?
cards.
She's so big now.
She is.
She's
No.
she just wants the cards.
Oh.
She is loving this collection as much as Hi. You're saying hi to everyone.
Are you going to follow your mummy and be on here?
Over there. Looking at Emily.
Saying hi.
Hi. She's looking at you now. Oh. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, you're just too cute. Look at the little, look at the little headband.
I love her.
Oh, it won't stay on. It's already been off loads this morning. She's like, no, Mummy, I don't want to look cute. Take it off.
What are you doing?
Oh, we've missed Anne-Marie.
We've missed
Are
you.
Are you staying now? You're not going home, are you? Staying
What,
forever?
ever?
Ever?
Stay
Yes.
for the day.
Stay for the day.
We can't stay too long because I was hanging on for Sophie to have a little thing in a nappy.
Oh.
And she's just done it in the car.
Oh,
You know.
delightful.
Yeah. So you're a bit
Delightful.
stinky, aren't you? So you won't want us to stay around for too long because we're stinky. Aren't we?
Oh,
Shall we go? Shall we go wait outside?
she's just in love. She's in love with all the colours.
You are.
That's what you like, isn't it?
I love how she keeps looking to the cameras. It's just like she knows.
She knows.
Doesn't she?
She knows
She
that.
really.
She
Yeah.
knows what
So cute.
everything is. She's like, I've been here before.
You
I know where
have.
things are. Is Mummy's work? She's just the
She
cutest.
is.
Shall we go back out before you
She
smell the
is.
room out? We'll
Bye
say
bye.
Bye
See you
bye.
later.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Mesmerised.
She is.
Mesmerised. Oh, what a good
Well,
surprise.
that's just brightened our day up, hasn't it? Anne-Marie coming in.
Love that.
And, of course, little baby. Who doesn't love a little baby?
Everyone loves.
If only we could just go and give her a good squeeze,
Oh,
but
I
we
know.
can't.
I know. She's super, super cute.
We're happy, but we're sad now.
I know. I know. So, shall we do a card with this kit?
Yes, let's do one with a
Let's
little book.
use this little book because the little book is really cool. You can do some really cool things, and when you've got like little bits of cardstock left over, is a perfect time to use this little book. So first of all, I'm going to make a frame to go on top of my little book. So we're going to do a little shaker card here. So I've got off a fancy label here, I think it is. But there's lots of different shapes that you can choose from. We're going to run this through our die cutting machine. Now, which way
Oh, they've
do
got
we need to do this?
We've got the
I'll push
best
this
comment,
way.
and it's next superstar in the making.
She
It
is.
is, isn't it?
She is.
Oh.
She's a little star. So I'm going to run this through, first of all, if I can get my plates right. Here we go. I'm going to pop that through our Gemini. Run that through. And then I'm using the dolphin imagery. So we're going to cut that as well using the largest panel. Just wait for my plates to come out. We've gone back to the noisy machine. I do apologise.
I know. Where's the little one gone?
Rachel has it. She's been sneaky and she's stolen it out of the room.
She's stolen
because
it
she's
from us.
using tiny dies. So she's die cutting with that. So that's why we've got the noise machine, because Rachel stole it.
I must admit then when I heard the door open, my first thought was, what's Dan doing now?
Yeah. Why is he coming in?
What's he come to tell us?
What is he doing here?
He's come to, usually on these shows, I'm sure you will have heard that sometimes Dan likes to change things.
All the time.
And makes me panic when I'm working at home, so I feel like I need to get him back.
He does that all the time.
He does, doesn't he?
So I've got the largest frame here. So for my larger frame, I'm going to cut this out of some Ink Me. So that's fine, we can just pop that on there. And then for the smaller frame, which is the same size as the inside of our thing here, I'm just going to cut out my little book. So just pop in some tape on the top and the bottom there. And then we'll run this back through again, so we'll be able to fit those on both sides of our plates. So we can run that all the way through. Then we need some red tape. Now I know we have red tape in here, just have to get through everything to find it. Through like so. So now we've got a back panel for our shaker. We've got an image that we can put on the centre. We're also going to do a little bit of decoupage with this as well. So let's just take my tape off. I'm being really careful because I don't want to rip it. So I'm going to start by sticking this down to our base panel. I'm just going to use some tape to do that. And we can lift this off. And then we can pop it just in the centre of our frame. Now it is going to leave a white edge, so you could use some adorable scorable if you wanted to here, but when we add our frame sort of over the top here, you aren't really going to be able to see that white edge as much because we're going to have some tape on here. So using our red tape, let me just pull that off here. Oh, I've got the bigger one. I need the small one. Schoolboy error. Here we go. Using the smallest red tape, which is super, super thin and perfect for this type of project, I'm going to stick this around the edge of my frame, like so. And you can actually bend this round, which I really like. It does have, it's not as flexible as other tapes, but you can get away with just moving it around, and it will sort of stick all in one go. So you want to make sure it is fully stuck the whole way around here. And then I'm going to get some acetate.
Are these the nesting dies?
These are the nesting dies.
Do you know which one you are using? We have just had a comment.
I think it's Fancy Label.
Okay.
But there's quite a few different labels. I think it's a label one though. But you will be able to find it if you just look for this sort of shape on the website. So then what do I need to do? I'm going to use the smallest die again, and no, actually the biggest one. And we're going to cut out some acetate. So let me just get this ready to go. We should have definitely been more prepared here and done some of this cutting beforehand. But it's good to see how it comes together.
Was it a dolphin story you was going to tell
yes.
us?
Yes. Okay. So my sister believes that she was a dolphin in past life. This is a true, genuine story.
Okay.
Emma believes that she is a dolphin, or was a dolphin back in the day.
Well, it's a great animal to choose.
It is a good animal to choose. I can't remember how old she was when she said it. And I think she was in the bath at the time.
And she still thinks it now?
Yeah, she still believes it now. Yeah, of course she was a dolphin.
A spirit animal, is that what it would be?
That is, she was a dolphin back in the day. So I don't have my metal mat in here. So when you're cutting out your acetate, you always need to have your metal shim in there. So because I didn't, it's just sort of like embossed my, as you can see, you can bend it and things like that, but it's not fully cut it. So I'm just going around with my scissors.
While you cut that, shall I just show some cards from the little book?
Yeah, show some cards because there's loads of really good ideas here for people to see.
We've got the peacocks here, and we've layered these up on foam pads, and that just looks beautiful. We've got the zebras too. Patterned paper makes that look beautiful.
How big and bold the images are.
Yeah,
Amazing.
they look really good, don't they? And the detail's incredible on these. Cute little pandas. Oh, it's beautiful. And this one as well. Little flamingos. And Leanne has created this for us. And I think one of our die sets here as well to, frame your little book pages. So really you can use these just as the one topper, and that makes your card, it's super easy and super quick too if you've got the dies.
So I'm nearly finished cutting around this now. But again, you can cut this you can cut this on your machine. You just need to have your metal plate in there, and that is something that is not around here at the moment. But we've got that. We're going to stick this now. So we've got our frame with our red tape on. So let's just pop this off.
Somebody else commented when you was putting the thin red tape on before, your speedy tape skills.
My speedy tape skills.
Yeah.
Super fast. Comes with doing it every day. So we'll pop that on there. It's just a little bit out, but I can lift that up because you do have some sort of time with your red tape to just move it around a bit. So get it onto that corner and then lift it around like that. And then if there is anything, just like over, because remember I did freehand cut this, so it's not fully correct, then we can just trim off those edges. Then we are going to make our shaker. So I've got some of our shaker foam, which is a little bit thicker than our normal foam, and I'm going to pop this on our card. Now with this, because it's super thick and because you don't want to have any gaps in your sort of edges here, I would definitely recommend that you cut this out. Actually, it's not doing too bad. Let's just trim that there. We'll put that up here like so, and then just for our top bit here, we can probably follow that all the way around. So it just goes over, but there's no sort of like gaps or anything in there. Then we can pop this on top like so. I'm going to add in a layer because these are smaller. You should be able to add this in, and we might have to trim off some little bits to get him in there, but we're going to stick, because that's going to be, yeah, this will work. So let's stick him on. What I'm going to do is just line him up, because I did already put some foam pads on this. But we're just going to trim. Let's just do the fish at the bottom actually, because then we've got more room for our shaker bits, and that's the most important and fun piece.
I really like a shaker card.
So let's trim off our bits here. That's just a little, that tucks in nicely, and then just his little flipper, we'll trim that away. But yeah, dolphins are really cool, aren't they? Maybe that's why Emma thinks she was one.
Have you ever swam with a dolphin?
No,
I
it's
haven't.
something that we've never ever done.
Is it on your bucket list to do?
I think I'd be really scared.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, I'd be really, really scared. So I don't think I could do it.
I don't feel like you're ever scared.
Oh no, I think I'd be really scared of that. Then we've got some blue and some of these really nice sequins that we're going to add in here. It's like a tealy colour, and then we're going to go in with the blue as well. And then with our, and it's best to do it this way. You can sort of put the foam pads on the other side, so on your frame side. But if you do it like this, it's easier to encapsulate your shakery bits that you're going to add on. So I'm just getting this edging off here now. Because these are quite big sequins, if you do have little gaps, it's not the end of the world, because you will still be able to, and I think my tape is just slightly a little bit big, so you do have a little white edge on there, but it's not too obvious. And then you've got your shaker bits in the background there. So for our card, we've got a 5x5 and a piece of gold mirror that we're just going to stick on the top here. And then I've got my cardstock from my kit, which we're just going to take a little bit off. So that's going to go directly on here like that. And then the cardstock from our kit I'm going to trim down, and I'm just going to use a little edge here. So we're going to do this at 5 3/4, and I'm just going to cut it down to 5, is it? No, 4 3/4, but if we cut it to 5, that'll be just the right amount. And then this side we can cut to 5 3/4 and match it up with your line there, and then you've got that little square ready to go.
This is really the colours in this is really making me think of holidays and that.
It does make you a little bit sad, doesn't it?
I want to go to Florida.
Yes.
Before-
Get me on a
yeah.
big holiday. Lots to do, loads of fun. I'm going to stick this on here like that. Let's do that with some foam pads. The back of my Inkme is super dirty because we need some new plates. So I think someone's cut some black cardstock out, which has made those plates quite dirty, so they do need a good clean. But we can pop that on here just so it's hanging off the top. And then I do have a sentiment somewhere. Here it is. My sentiment says happy birthday, and it's got 2 little fishes on, and I'm just going to pop that over the bottom here because it fits really nicely in my frame. And let's just add it with foam pads actually, because it is a vocal point, so we do want it to stand out quite nicely. So happy birthday, we'll pop that on there. And then you've got a card ready to go that's a little bit different. Oh,
It's lovely.
doesn't like the mirror there. So you've got a little shaker card there, a little 5x5, so you've got enough space to write a message on the inside, but then you've got that really cute fun element, which are great for younger audiences, people that you're going to sell the cards to.
Absolutely.
There you go.
That was lovely, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And of course, lots of lovely comments for Nat's fabulous makes. And so let's show you the last 2 products in this collection. And I think we had to, with the Animal Kingdom collection, bring out some stamps and just use that incredible artwork. So we've got 6 stamps here, and all quite large centerpiece designs. You can get away with just stamping these and leaving them because the detail speaks for itself. Or, you know, of course, stamping them and colouring in yourself. So with these, there's 6 stamps, and you can get these for £30, which saves £18 altogether. But of course, our Fiddle of Stamps range, these are A6 stamps, which are usually £8.99, I think, and £8, and you can get 3 for 2. So if you didn't want the bundle, that option is available for you too. But of course, with the bundle, it saves £18. So that is a huge saving. It's near enough £20 that you save there. But I just want to show you some stamped cards here, because you can see much more just what you can do with these.
There's some amazing cards here. I love what the team have done. They've done a fantastic job. The use of the cardstock as well with some of them,
Yeah.
This one's incredible.
Just look at that, and of course, it wouldn't take. I know you probably would look at the large stamp and maybe be put off by how much colouring you have to do, but
Yeah.
not really, because all the artwork's done for you.
It is,
isn't it? You
it
can
is.
just add little bits or add as much as you want, but how stunning is that in just the black and white?
That's
I think
amazing.
that's been embossed, hasn't it? Yeah, that's beautiful. Jessica's created that. Okay, I have to pick something that I steal every
I love
show,
that one.
and this one's mine. Sorry, sorry, Samantha.
It's cute,
How
isn't it?
ace is that? And she's even added these on with foam pads to create that extra dimension down the side. One with the big dragonfly there, and just colours are lovely. So you can use whatever colours you want. You can make this to suit whatever projects you're on with. And again, beautiful tigers there. So
love the
nice. So
tigers.
yeah, definitely save yourself £18 if you get these all together. And of course, we've got some adorable scorable.
And I love it when we do this because everything then coordinates together. You don't have to spend ages finding things that work with the kit that you have at home because we're giving you everything that you need here. Inserts, adorable scorable, you've got the lot. It's perfect.
It is perfect. And do we know who's picked the colours this time? Have you picked the colours
I
to
think
go
it
with
was
them?
Jen actually.
Oh, lovely
Jen
Jen.
picked them.
So I'll just quickly go through these, but you'll be able to see anyway that these colours suit perfectly. We've got like the earthy tones, some like natural tones, but of course the brighter ones, which will go with the peacocks and the flamingos, and even the butterfly topper, some pale pinks here. And this is on our adorable scorable, so you know the quality is amazing. 350 GSM, is that
Yes.
correct? Yeah.
Perfect for scoring, perfect for making boxes if you want to do some 3D projects here and use your little book or your toppers to decorate them with, you've got that.
Absolutely. But just so
I love
nice.
the colours, love the shades, like there's so many nice blues in here, it's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Really, it just really feels like ocean vibes
Yeah.
to me. Oh, these ones are beautiful. They will go with the toppers. Lovely. So yeah, so definitely you've got the bundle there, and it's got the topper collection, the little book, and the inserts, and then we've got the stamps and adorable scorable to go with this collection, just to give you everything that you would need to create some amazing projects.
And it's a really good sort of collection there as well, isn't it? You know, if you just want to get the full bundle and then add some of the little bits, you're able to.
Yeah.
But definitely you would need everything in that bundle to make the most out of the collection. The bundle is definitely the best thing to do.
Your next demonstration, are you going to use the incredible stamps?
I am. I'm really excited about this one. So we're going to do a technique I've done before recently, but I think it's really going to work with these stamps. So I've chosen 3 brush marker pens. We've got 609, which is a really dark sort of like toffee colour, 204, which is more of a peachy colour, and then 12, which is a really dark orange. And I'm just going along. I've got some of our premium watercolour cardstock, which is the best cardstock to use here with these pens, because the colour that you get here, the sort of like flooding of your cardstock is amazing. So I'm just literally scribbling the colour straight onto my page here, and I know it looks crazy, but don't worry, we're going to do some magic here and it's going to look incredible. So let's just fill that gap in there.
I have no idea what you're doing, but I'm excited to see.
I've got my water brush, which is ready to go, filled with loads of water, and then we're just going to add a few drops first of all, just to push that colour around. And then when we just use our water brush, mixing all of those colours sort of like around, you get some really nice different shades of orange, and you create a really nice like washed orange background. But because we've used the 3 different colours, when it dries you get a really nice different sort of like textured effect. So keep doing this, and then you want to leave it to dry. You can do it with a heat tool if you want, but the best way to do this is to leave it to fully dry. So then when you've got your background and it has dried, it will look something like this. And this has just come from what I've done here. And then I'm just going to pop the darkest orange down onto my mat, and I'm going to pick some of that up, and I'm just going to see if I can add some little dots on here, or some little like darker elements of the colour onto the lighter bit.
I know I didn't show you exactly which stamps are included, but I just want to show you quickly those beautiful majestic horses
Oh my gosh, they're amazing, aren't they?
One of the stamps too. So if you can see the back, amazing. So I just want to make sure you know which ones are there. The tigers, elephants, the pandas, of course the little frogs, and the dragonfly. So that's all 6 designs for you there.
So I'm just going to trim my cardstock down just slightly so that this full image is on the base of my my stamping press, and then we're going to pop that down and in place. And I'm going to get my stamps out, and just being really careful when you move these off the thing, because they are really large stamps. Sometimes the acetate can come off, and then positioning this so it's in line with your little beautiful background you've created there. And we will pop this onto the top of our board, and using some VersaFine, which is a really nice sort of black colour, I'm just going to ink up directly onto my press, and then with some, you can either use some tissue. I'm going to use, if we have them, and I don't think we do. Kelly, could you pass me a bit of blue roll that's just down there by the floor?
Yes, absolutely.
This will work. Because I want to give it that sort of like textured feel, just using some blue roll, I'm just going to sort of remove some of the colour, some of the black from the stamp itself, just around the edges really, because you still want that beautiful, really nice effect from the main image, but I just want the outside edge to be a bit more worn. So just removing some of that black colour, and then we're going to pop this straight on to our background. And this is going to give us a beautiful effect here.
And the stamping press is perfect for these larger stamps too, because you can really apply the right amount of pressure that you need to.
And then you can see here, you've got that image. It is a lot sort of darker and clearer on the outside. If I lift that up, you'll be able to see what I meant with how beautiful it is. And then you've got sort of a bit lighter of colours around the edge, so it doesn't look like you've just stamped right black onto it.
Yeah.
You've got that really nice sort of washed effect still. So then we can put this onto our card. So I'm making a 5 by 7 here. So I'm going to trim this down to probably 4.5. Let's see if it will fit nicely. It will. We'll trim that to 4.5. So you've got a really nice background there, and then it's going to be by 6.5, this one. So if we go pop that on from there, I think that should be right. Let's just go back in and double check that that is the right size there. It does look a little bit off, but it's definitely not. So we've got our main image ready to go. Then I'm going to use another piece of this cardstock that we've just got on the side as well, because I was going to put it onto some of that colour, but actually it does work.
Yeah, that's nice.
It does work actually. Let's do that. So I'm going to stick this onto some of that adorable scorable. It is a paler colour, but it just makes those oranges pop up. If you wanted to, you could use the pens again to create a background with those oranges so it all matches really nicely. But we're just going to stick this in the centre here. And then I'm not going to add a sentiment, but we're going to stick this onto our card blank with foam pads just so it's lifted off from our card that we're going to use. So let's pop these on here. And then I've got some gold glitter gemstones that I'm going to put on as well, I think.
Got a lot of comments for the Win It Weekly question. A lot of people answering C, which is 3 years.
3 years,
3
that's
years.
a long time, isn't it?
To be
I
asleep.
definitely could sleep for that long, but that is a long, long time. So then with our coloured gemstones, I'm just going to put a few on here. I'm positioning them in sort of like a strange way, actually. I don't think that is stuck down on there. I think it was it?
The last few times I've done these shows with you, Natalie,
Yeah.
I always see a few comments from a lady called Jane Kennedy, and that sounds very like one of our designers here
It does,
called
doesn't
Jen
it?
Kennedy.
Jen.
And I always think, oh,
Jen's commented.
She's commented today. We'll have to. She won't come on, but we need to get her on one day because
we've talked about
Yeah.
it. We've talked about it. It would be very, very fun.
you guys like to see the designers behind these beautiful
Yeah.
products.
Yeah. So just a really, really nice but quite clean and simple card, and a beautiful way of making some easy cards with these, because you can sit there and colour them in and get really creative, but you can also make some beautiful cards by doing some backgrounds like this, doing some really nice washes and then stamping your cards, your stamps onto them.
And that looks to me like that would have taken somebody ages to do.
It
with
does,
that,
doesn't it?
yeah, with like the watercolour background, but it wasn't, was it? It was just
Nope,
really
super quick and simple.
absolutely. Love it. Thank you very much.
It's okay.
I love the stamps. I know you love the stamps
I love the
too.
stamps so much.
But that's it. That's this incredible collection. That's everything we've got to show you. And I think judging from the comments, everybody's really
Is everyone
liking it.
loving it?
Yes, I think it was possibly Tracy, if I've got this right, was saying she wishes she hadn't watched, which is good because that means we know that you really like it. And we love it too. But that's it from us today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on Friday with a super show.
Yes, a super fun show.
A super show. And you can join Pauline on Saturday. Is it Saturday? With
It is Saturday, yeah. Saturday at
Moonstone
12.
Fairy Boxes. And we are going to just add, so what is it we're adding today? The Deco Dreams topper set to the rollover box. And that's it.
That is it. It's
Thank-
been a fun time.
It has been a fun time. I've liked the live launch today. But thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here on Friday. Goodbye.
Bye.